upstream from that river. So keep in mind with that river, the Susquehanna, as it drains into the Chesapeake, we're going to be getting rain all along its watershed, and especially through some areas of the western portion of that watershed. So there will be some challenges. Susquehanna, again, kind of draining the mountains. The watershed reaches into parts of New York and across central and even portions of west northward here. Not a ton of action out there for you this morning, which is some good news if you're trying to get out and about. Most intense cell has actually been working its way across 55 there through South Jersey. So if you're in the Vineland area, this is where we've gotten most of the heaviest rainfall. Beyond that, things are fairly tame. Winds might be a little blustery, but overall, we have been not dealing with the worst of it. That's still to come. As we take you through the eye path of this storm, tropical rainstorm lifting through tomorrow into tomorrow evening across New York, and then pulling its way out, staying weather aware and having a way to get those warnings sent right to your phone. The AccuWeather app is a great way to do that. Power outages, when you factor in the winds plus the tornadic threat, obviously power outages can be a problem. So we are expecting at least some potential for power outages as we head through tomorrow and into tomorrow night. I don't think it's going to be widespread, but there will be certain areas that will be challenged with it. So just be prepared for that risk of central Pennsylvania right through West Virginia and Virginia. The challenge will be as much of this heavy rain comes down, rivers, streams, they can't keep up with it. We've actually got a drought ongoing here for what is the arm of West Virginia heading into Maryland. That Skinny area, there's a pretty significant drought and in through northern Virginia. So we will be dealing with the potential for a lot of water to come down on what has been a very dry ground so far this entire summer, even dating back into spring. So with all of this rain coming through, huge hurdles as far as from this storm, which might seem like it's well to the south, far away. Not the case. We have a lot more heavy rain to come here, and there is that risk for significant flooding, unfortunately. That's one thing to keep in mind. The wording there, I think, says it all. As we talk about this storm, Debbie lifting northward, it is a tropical rainstorm through tomorrow into tomorrow night, I should say. And as we go through tomorrow night, Saturday, it's very quickly moving out. So that's some great news if you are trying to get out and about for weekend plans. Things will get better beyond Friday, but we'll still have a lot of potential flooding to recover from for the weekend itself. Already some of this rain, mostly just light. And as we watch Debbie lifting its way northward here, tropical rainstorm eventually as it moves across the northeast. And that means it's a soaker of a time, unfortunately, for so many folks. Winds will also be a factor. We are expecting those winds, killer winds. There's still a tornadic risk as we head through Friday, which extends into New England itself and still remains through portions of Virginia, for example. Coastal Virginia could have that threat on the backside of this storm as it works its way northward. We still have power outages. See some challenges with that as we move through the Friday and even into Friday night. By Saturday, still some water pushing into the coast. It's going to be a bit of a challenge for those that might want to get out for their beach weekend, because even while the storm departs and the sky is clear, the seas will still be turned up, so you can't go in the water. The big story, though, as we move through time, is the rainfall with Debbie. Rainfall, 4 to 8 inches of it for a good chunk of the Appalachians. This is kind of mountainous terrain, even in